Good evening, everybody. Just want to go through my latest thoughts for tomorrow's system. I'll try to keep this brief. I did another blog. The biggest problem I'm having with this is the where the cutoff's going to be. I'm certain about this area here. Even this area right in here seems to be in pretty good agreement with the members right in through. Hold on here. Right in through this section right in here. But where things get a little iffy is areas here and points north. So I'm gonna run through a few models here. This is the Canadian. This shows around 4 inches in northwest Indiana, 4 inches south side of Chicago, 4 inches, 3 inches downtown, right in here. Then as you go up north, another 3, then just north of Chicago 2, up to the Wisconsin border 1 inch, and then amounts taper really quick after that. Now this model is very similar to the European model, which is right here. Again, you can see the amounts, pretty consistent, more downstate. Northwest Indiana, this might be a little high. I'm thinking this might be an inch or two off. I'm thinking more 3 to 4 in Northwest Indiana. I got 2 to 4 as the forecast, kind of cover my butt for a little bit. Just you'll see why I got the 2 stuck in there when I show you a couple maps after I get through this. But again, right at the Wisconsin border, you got the 2 inch right on southern Wisconsin, then it tapers quickly. Let's go to the experimental GFS. Again, very similar to what we're seeing, similar to the Euro, almost identical to the Euro. However, let's go to the North American model. Boom. This is where it changes. Even though Northwest Indiana is still the same, it's still got 3 to 4 inches in Northwest Indiana. But look at Chicago. Look what we have. 2 inches right at downtown, nothing. North side of Cook County up by Glenview, Waukegan, Schaumburg, even right around O'Hare, nothing. Very little snow. You get down to Midway, you're already down up to 3 inches. And this is where I'm a little nervous. This model typically has a northern bias, but today it's got, nothing can ever work out the way I want it to work out. This model decided to throw a monkey wrench into everything and be a southern outlier. However, the GFS global model is a much different. It covers Cook County, all of Cook, but it's cut off as the northern tier right up in here, almost nothing. Whereas when you look at the, I'm going to call them the foreign models, the European, the Canadian, and I guess we'll call the GFS experimental foreign as well. They cut it off up in here. So this little gap here is what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm sorry about this. Let me try to get this drawing on board here. So what do I do with this area right in here? Or right in here. I mean, it's got me on pins and needles a little bit. What if this NAM model is correct? I'm going to go to the NAM. What if this is right? And what if actually this decides to come down a little bit further this way? I mean, you're only talking 30 miles up here to where that cutoff is. I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think it's right, but it's got me a little worrisome for this area. Now, where I think it's a slam dunk is right through here. Slam dunk. They're getting good snow. This is going to be, I'm fairly confident that these areas from the Kankakee River down south to Indianapolis, St. Louis, Springfield, Terre Haute, Indianapolis, I'm fairly confident those areas are going to be in for a significant snowstorm. Up north of the Kankakee, we're used to 3-4 inches of snow, 2 inches of snow. It's not really even going to be a big deal for us, but we haven't had a lot of snow in the past month, and we got off to a quick start in November, and then it just dried up. So, anyways, those are my thoughts. I have the blog written down. I have the totals I predicted for this morning. I'm going to stick with them, but I am going to keep an eye on things, and I will make adjustments if needed. Have a great night, everybody, and check back in with me tomorrow. Thank you.